scorecards. They are fully fledged members of the 128 PDC Pros. Matt Clark winning it on points last year. Chris Quantock winning it on points this year, just a few days ago here at the Robin Park Tennis Centre. Both tasted success on the Challenge Tour, the level below the Pro Tour. Matt Clark won in consecutive years, one tournament in 2014. And it suggested that the lad has got a bit of talent. We have seen him on the development tour and occasionally on the full Pro Tour, making up the numbers. He did get to the UK Open last year. Went out early doors. But he did make the last 16 of a Pro Tour event in Coventry last year, before he was eventually bageled 6-0 by Jamie Caven, but did beat Jordi Maywisser, a couple of other players. Keegan Brown, though, well, for a young man, has an incredible amount of experience, played on loads of big stages. Quarter-finalist at the Grand Slam, everybody remembers. Obviously the World Youth Champion, won a couple of development tours, won a Pro Tour event in Coventry a couple of years back. Fair to say that perhaps his progress hasn't gone on over the last sort of year, 18 months. Form and confidence problems, as Dale looking at the, oh, well, he won to the 14. He's gone for the treble to try and give himself a dart at double 11. And he's strayed into the treble 9. So Keegan Brown to hold his throw, 20 for double top. The man from the Isle of Wight. Oh, he's just caught the flight there with the first dart. And that means Dale can steal it. Now double 8. And there it is. Scott Dale does go into the lead. Yeah, Keegan Brown, known as the Needle. Still working, still doing his job as a lab technician at a hospital in the Isle of Wight. So he's not completely thrown himself at the darts. He's still, you know, got his career that he's working on. Absolutely no question about the man's talent. It's just how he responds to this lean spell that he's been going through, and how he responds to that maximum from Scott Dale. He's just fired in.
100.
Well, a solid response, but Scott Dale in charge of this leg.
$84.
What a low position for the arm for Scott Dale as he throws it. Sort of holds the dart around quite close into his chest and quite low down.
134.
Another one of those players who's not looking down the barrel as he aims. It's just a sort of repetitive action, it would appear. Working for him at the minute, though. Doesn't want to bust this, so it'll go very high, I would think. Yeah, there
97.
we go. Nothing worse than busting a ton plus by accidentally hitting the treble 20. That's Dirk van Dijvenbode.
83.
Managed to bust 180 against Barney on the biggest stage of all, the World Championship, as Scott Dale takes out double top for a 2-0 lead. Obviously devastating for Dirk. He didn't win another leg in that game. Hilarious for everybody else.
$85.
Dirk is here today. I've seen him. I will find out what board he is. Well, in fact, I can tell you he's on board 6. He'll be playing
58.
Wilco Vermeulen. That's the board with Darren Webster, the seeded player. He's taking on a guy called Greg Ritchie in the board semi-final.
84. $78.
I can tell you, two-time major finalist Wes Newton's been knocked out in round 1 as Dale looks to fill it up.
140.
It's 140. Yeah, beaten by Jack Todd, who will face Alan Norris, the seeded player on board 1. Dylan Duo, the Gibraltarian's a winner. Beat Steve Douglas. He's in a board semi-final. That's the same board there, board 1. Jenks, Andy Jenkins, a 6-5 winner over Ron the Bomb Meulenkamp. He'll face Stephen Bunting on board 2. Wayne Jones, former European Championship finalist as well. He's a winner. Beat Johnny Clayton, the Ferret, as Keegan Brown's not going to take out the 170. He needs to put a dent in it. Oh, that's not a big enough dent. Dale may be about to get a second break of throw here. 152 is a good finish. Needs another one of those. Oh.
96.
But Brown, by messing up that previous one, well, is he going to get a dart? He's going to get a dart at the bullseye. Oh, it's not far away. But Keegan is relying on Dale missing here. 2 at tops for a 3-0 lead and a double break of throw. Scott Dale. Double 10. Oh, 36. Close. Double 8 for Keegan. Double 4. That was a long way off. That was great.
Keegan Brown.
Good stuff from Keegan Brown. 25 taken out on double 4, and maybe that will just settle him down a little bit. They have met a couple of times, these two, both on the development tour last year. 1 win apiece. Last time they met was in May. Keegan won that 4-1. But in March, he was beaten 4-3 by Scott Dale, who went on to make the semi-finals that day. Lost to Steve Lennon. You might have seen Steve Lennon in action here last weekend in the streaming coverage. Good young Irish player. He was fabulous at Q School, won his tour card. Better from Keegan here.
100.
Giving himself an opportunity. He's a little bit unlucky there not to have picked up a few more points than a ton, I feel. Clattering into his darts and just not finding another one in the treble bed.
100. $55.
72 left for Brown. Should get at least 1 dart to break. Dale needs to find a treble to apply the pressure. Doesn't 60. Do it. 136 he's left on. It's another one of those big finishes, but actually quite nice ones. But Brown's 72 is a lot easier. Double 6 now for 2 apiece.
60.
Misses outside. So Dale, treble 20, double 8. Targets that these guys go for a lot. Not to be. You're not staying there,
96.
surely. No. Yeah. Single 19. Don't leave yourself double 1. Double 6. Oh, he's bust it. Second time today we've seen somebody bust by hitting double 13. And Dale punishes him, holds his throw, restores the 2-leg advantage. It's 3-1.
177.
But that is as good as a maximum from Keegan Brown. Kicks off 177.
$99.
Was a tough year for Keegan last year. I think a lot of people probably
46.
Just expected him to go on after his great run at the Grand Slam in 2014. Did see him in the match play in 2015. He made the second round there.
100.
Second round of the World Championship in 2015. But didn't make.
180.
Oh, well, there's a maximum. I wasn't sure they were all in there, but Keegan Brown fires in his first 180 to add to the 177 that he hit to kick this leg off.
96.
Yeah, not making the World Championship for Keegan Brown, that'll be a massive disappointment. And of course, all the money, double 12. There it is. That's a great leg of darts from Keegan Brown, just showing a bit of class to pull it back to 3-2. But yeah, you don't make the World Championship just by getting to the first round. That's £10,000 on your ranking. And it's all valuable because Keegan, he's in the sort of mid-40s in the PDC ranks at the minute.
93.
But he'll want to be up, you know, in the top 32. People have talked about this lad as a potential winner of major titles in future.
140.
Back-to-back ton 40s for Scott Dale. He knows if he can put 3 strong legs on throw, that'll be enough.
60.
And this leg on his own throw is very strong at the moment and continues to be so.
100. 39.
Well, even an extra 57 points there would still leave Keegan Brown a long way behind. No reason to go 11 bullseye for Scott Dale. That's why he went for treble 15. So he doesn't get a dart at the bullseye, but he doesn't need one because, frankly, Keegan Brown is miles away.
99.
Another treble 20 would have left him the 170, but as it is, Dale has got a couple of handfuls of darts at this. May need them.
Game shot.
No, he only needs one handful. It's 4-2, and Dale edges closer to a place in the board semi-final to face Chris Quantock, but Keegan Brown's not done yet.
138.
For Needle, Keegan Brown's name. Changed it, wanted a new one. I believe he was known as the Assassin.
137.
Which was, for some reason, considered not PC.
140.
Yeah, he does throw quite a long sort of needle-pointed dart. He does work in a lab in a hospital. He throws those darts very well as well. That's another maximum for Keegan Brown. Well, Keegan's put in a great leg on his own throw here. He did that last time he threw as well. He's going to have to find another one on Dale's throw because he needs the break. That has found its target. 46 check out on double 8. It's 4-3, but he needs to do that now on Dale's throw. Got to find the break from somewhere.
100.
There you go. 3 match 180s in this one. A couple of them to Brown, 1 to Dale. There was a 177 for 81. Keegan as well. And that's not enough to worry Scott Dale. Keeps him just behind him, though.
100. $97.
Scott Dale picked up 250 quid last weekend. He's going to have to pick up more. If he can win his board, and that's no easy task, particularly this board, it's a good standard board. Chris Quantock, we saw play some good darts against Matt Clark earlier. Jelle Klaassen on this board, Terry Temple. But if Scott Dale could win through and make the last 32,
93,
that will pretty much seal his position at the UK Open. That'll be another 750 quid. Add that to the 250 he's already got. That's a grand.
134.
That should be enough. But right now he's looking at 150, and Brown has given himself an opportunity to break. Treble 19 60. For double 16 is the route that Keegan Brown will look at here. Gets the treble. Gets the double 2-dart checkout, and you see there Keegan Brown, that's the first real celebration we've seen from him. We know how important that leg is. Clinical, clean 2-dart checkout. Gets the break of throw. Keegan Brown throwing to go into the lead for the first time in the match. This is the first time it's been level since we started.
57. $100. $134.
Now, has Keegan Brown just found his range? 2 very strong holds of throw in the last 2 legs that he's thrown Keegan Brown. That looks great. Oh, I'd be disappointed not to have followed it with a second dart. Can he follow it with a third?
140.
He can. Comes in at an angle and fires it into the treble bed. Leaves himself 170.
60.
Yes. Yes. Bullseye. Oh, he went for it. He didn't need to go for it, but he just felt that he was on a roll. Keegan Brown, 25 left to go into the lead for the first time and to go within a leg of the board semi-final. Double 8 is the target. Double 4 now. And double 4 is found. It is 5-4 to Keegan Brown. Scott Dale, for the first time, trails, needs to hold his throw and break in the decider if he's going to go any further in today's tournament. Keegan Brown has just upped his game as this match has gone on. Pretty much that fifth leg seemed to be the turning point. He had a 177 and a 180. Very strong hold of throw with that 98 checkout. All right, Scott Dale won the next leg, but then there were 3 from Keegan Brown on the spin, including 95. That break. The scoring's been better. The finishing has been pretty good. Wasn't a million miles away from the 170.
140.
Just took a little while to get going, Keegan Brown, and now he's got this game where he wants it. Where he can just have a free go at Scott Dale's throw. But no, but he has the throw in the deciding leg if we go that far. That's just a ton. 2 trebles for Keegan gets him to a finish. You kiss goodbye to those hopes.
40.
Just the 40, in fact.
$100. $58.
Well, Scott Dale looking good now to tie it up at 5 apiece. Very good now. Tops.
70.
Not happy with it, but missing high is probably the best thing to do in this situation. With Brown currently not on a finish, it means that Dale comes back with 3 darts in his hand, looking at top of the shop.
Game shot.
And there it is.
Scott Dale.
We are going all the way for the second consecutive match. Scott Dale is going to have to find a break of throw. Chris Quantock managed to do that against Matt Clark. Can Scott Dale
59.
do it to Keegan Brown? And Brown has failed to find a treble in his first visit. Opportunity. Opportunity knocks.
100.
Scott Dale kind of answers.
100. $95.
What a last dart.
$134. $99.
Just missing out on a second treble that would have got him to a finish. Still Keegan Brown's leg this, but 2 missed darts at trebles. Last dart saves him. It's tight. It is tight. 111 for Keegan Brown. Dale on 67. Massive, massive visit. Now then, Keegan doesn't get the treble, so Dale will come back and he should get
55.
Should get at least 1 match dart. He could get 2. Treble 17. 10 for tops. Tops for the match. Scott Dale pins it. What a shot, Scott Dale. He only got 1 dart at tops. He missed a few odd 1 dart checkouts at the end of combinations. Not this time. Not when it counted. Former World Youth Champion Keegan Brown knocked out. Scott Dale is going to face Chris Quantock for a place in the board final.
Welcome to